Greetings. Spiritual aspirants do not escape this world, must not escape this world. Because spirituality itself means entirety, it's the creation also, it includes the creation. Why do we have this idea that this creation is not the Lord and there is no Lord in this creation? That's the whole point we are embodied this human body. To realize how God is within this body, God is in other bodies, God is in all the good, bad, ugly. That is why we have chosen this earth plane. If we had just to fly off and get liberated, we would never have manifested this physical body. Why is it said that until you have a human body, there is no liberation? Bade bhag manusya tan pava, what Tulsidas says. With great fortune, you get this human body. Why human body? Because this bhuloka you have manifested. Bhuloka means both. Duality is here. Dvand is there here. You cannot ignore this dvand just because you are scared of it. Because the spiritual aspirant feels, oh, I might get caught up in Maya, or I might get caught up in the troubles of this world. I might get caught up in sin. And thus, this aspirant chooses to go and sit in a cave, or to sit in the cave of one's own room in one's house, isolated, locked up. Or one prefers to fly to an island, or to go to some ashram. Isolation. What are they choosing? They are running. Running from the dvanda, running from the dualities. They are choosing only one. How can you choose one in this dual world? You cannot choose one here in this dual world. How much ever you try, you'll see whatever you fear and you run, that will chase you here. So all these goody teachings are good. But we must understand all the teachings are from different levels of evolution. Every teaching cannot be applied for everybody. Where are we? What are we right now? We are in the grass body, having gross experiences. We have tendencies. We have karma here. We have karmic debts here. So we are interacting in this world. You see, constantly we are attracting people, places and things and incidents in our life. Now if I become an escapist and say, I don't want any, I will just flee to some place. There is isolation, where there is only God, 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 God. Try doing it. Try doing it. It is not going to happen, because this is, again, as I said, this is a dual world. This is, dvand is there here. The duality is given to us so that we have contrast. Listen carefully. Because we have contrast here. How can you have the other when you don't have the opposite? For example, how can you appreciate light when you don't know anything about darkness? You escape darkness, and if you are in light, let's say you are in light all the time, then you are illumined. There is no point for you to experience light because you are light. To have an experience, I am light, you need darkness, my dear. Until you have darkness, how can you reflect and know what is light? Light is beautiful only when there is darkness. Similarly, if you are having a bliss body, let's say bliss, you are in a state of bliss. If you are constantly in the state of bliss, there is no human experience. That's already liberated. But why are we here in the human body then? Because the opposite of bliss is there, pain. Only when you have pain can you appreciate what bliss or happiness is, or what pleasure is. Pleasure comes as the opposite of pain. You cannot have pleasure without pain. You will not appreciate pleasure without pain. So all these pleasures of life, what we are enjoying, we forget. All these beautiful pleasures, this eating pleasure, this seeing a movie pleasure, or seeing the scenery pleasure, or seeing God pleasure. Until you see evil, how are you going to appreciate seeing God? Why do you enjoy seeing God? Because the opposite you don't enjoy. There is pain in that. So how can you refuse that pain? I don't understand it. You refuse it and you come this side, then you are established in that. It's considered that you are already established. And if you are already established, then you don't need this opposite. And if you don't need opposite, you are not going to have a human body. Understand this. This Mrityuloka or Bhuloka which is there, this is a field of duality. Above this is one. positive you can say. Below this earth is negative you can say. This is known as three worlds, three loka. We are in the middle world. Now why it is said only in the middle world you are going to get liberation? Because there is no other. In the up you go, it is only positive. Good. You do a lot of punyas, you get all the higher lokas. You do a lot of papas, you get into the lower lokas. You do punya and papa equally, then you get this bhuloka. Here it is balance. Why this balance is needed? Because here you can appreciate the opposite, the contrast. And by appreciating one contrast, you get the other. Then you go dvandvatitam, triguna rahitam. But without experiencing triguna, you cannot go triguna rahitam. Without experiencing the dvanda, duality, you cannot understand non-duality. It's the basic things, okay? We do not get these things. So we just take some lofty teachings from here and there, and then we say the world is full of troubles, and then if you put your attention here, you're going to get stuck here. So I choose only God. Try choosing it. But then you're fake. You're being hypocritical. Because only when it comes to God, you're saying godly activities. But in the morning to evening, if you see a dincharya, you're always dangling between the good and bad. Pleasure and pain is there. You forget all these teachings when you are having a nice vada pav, or you are having some pizza, or having coke. That time you are enjoying that pleasure. That time you don't think about the opposite. Because you have the opposite, you are able to enjoy it. Because you have distaste, you are able to enjoy this taste. Because you have hunger, you can appreciate food. There is a pain of hunger, that's suffering. If there is no hunger, how will you relish your food? Please understand, this is all contrast. Everything we do, we listen to music. What is that? Pleasure. We are in the Indriya Bhoga all the time, my dear. Morning to evening we are in Indra Bhoga. But when we come to spiritual topics, we say, no, only God. And what are you doing the whole day? You are enjoying the pleasure through the five senses. And how are you enjoying these five senses? Without the opposite of that, you cannot enjoy. Without noise, you cannot enjoy silence. We go to Ramana Ashram. Why? Because there is chaos outside. If there is no chaos outside, why would you go to Ramana Ashram? Think about it. Because if you are established in peace and silence, then you don't need Ramana Ashram, don't need the world. That is a stage, okay, destination, achieved. But while we are here, let us be practical aspirants, okay. Let us not ignore. Look into Shiva Sutras. It encourages you to experience the world and not ditch it and not run away from it, because this is all Shiva's creation. This is my own creation. I have created this body, come on. I chose here to come on earth to have all these experiences, and when I come here, I talk only great spiritual talks. And what will happen in that? We will become escapist. We will become very weak, timid, naive, scared, trembling, because all this negativity is there inside us. Now in the name of positivity, I don't want to look into this negative aspect of mine. So I only talk only God, only good. अच्छे विचार. और ये बुरे विचार का क्या करेंगे जो भीतर है? We are not even seeing that because of this inner dirt only, there is this talab, there is this urge for something better. If there were no inner demons, you wouldn't have run towards God. You are godly otherwise. If there are no demons, where is there to run? Advaita state is established. Let us learn to appreciate the opposites. Let us not discard this other part of duality. Let us not discard this bodily experiences, worldly experiences, and just talk goody divine talks. It doesn't make sense. I mean, good for talks. But when you apply it practically, you will be not able to do it. Because the more you run away from something, that will pinch you more. You run away from darkness, that will chase you. You run away from your inner demons, that will chase you. You run away from this world, the world will chase you. You run away from problem, they will chase you. You run away from karma will chase you. It will make you do karma. What are we understanding then? What karma comes to us, you do it. What doesn't come, you don't do it. Just be detached from the feeling that I am doing it. That's all. You're not denying karma there. You're not denying your responsibilities. You're not denying what you came here to do. You're not denying the worldly experiences. You are accepting it. So what comes? Life will throw us all the time in this world. It will make you go through all kind of crooks also. You have to see the crooked. Then you will appreciate the real good, genuine ones. If you do not know enemies, how can you know friends? If you do not know hatred, how can you appreciate love? If you have never been rejected, if you have never received love, how can you know the importance of love? How would you even love somebody or something? Because you know the value of not having it. So now you want to give it or have it. You appreciate that thing in life, what you don't have. So this contrast is why we are in this Manushya, this body, human body. That is why we are placed on earth only. That's why they say only through earth only you can get mukti. The angels cannot get mukti. Your Devi Devatas cannot get mukti. They also will have to take a human body only here. Neither the lower lokas, the evil creatures, can get mukti. Too gross negative, too gross positive. It has to have balance. Because when you come here, yin and yang, you get to experience both. So here, in the noise, that is why I say, meditate in the noise. Don't run from noise. Don't seek ashrams. Don't go and seek silence. Where there is noise, sit and be aware. In the chaos, there is a divine order. That's the beauty. Please understand. In the chaos, that is Shakti, Chanchala. There is a divine order, stillness, that is Shiva. Both has to be experienced. Without movement, you cannot appreciate stillness. Without Shakti, you cannot experience Shiva. Think about it. If you still have doubts, tonight's session, you can ask these questions. Or we can discuss a little more deeper on this. Tomorrow we have a webinar coming on that, the Guru Tattva. Again, the light and darkness. Okay. So here we are understanding and removing a lot of myths that it is just in one aspect. When we say no, Guru is only in the body. No, it is both. Gross and subtle, I told you, right? Both. Until you have the gross, you cannot experience the subtle. So we are experiencing and being grateful to both the experiences. So tomorrow's webinar, we can sit and actually experience what is this about. We have only heard about the outer. Okay, what happens in the outer? In the outer also there is an inner. Your outer guru has also an inner. Here we are simply understanding through the outer, you get into the inner. You need both. Without the outer, how can you appreciate? Without the idol, how can you appreciate God in it? You look at the idol, but you look at the Chaitana in it, the divinity in it. So idol is a manifester for that subtle presence. Idol is an instrument so that you can catch that subtle that is living in it. That way, this also is an idol. Until you appreciate this, you cannot find what is within. Both has to be complemented. So some people are confused. They say, hey, you are discarding the physical aspect, you are discarding the guru outside, it is only inside. No, you are not getting the point only. I am not discarding anything, I am considering both. We are meditating on both, we are connecting with both, we are understanding both, and we are going beyond it. Your problem is you catch only one and you are stuck with it. And I am telling you, stuck with one cannot happen. You are catching only one side. You have to understand both of it. Whatever physical you are catching outside, in that there is a non-physical. Physical is coming to give you an experience of non-physical. That is where your journey is incomplete. You're not getting my point. You're not understanding what I'm trying to say. You're being fanatical. You're bringing some belief systems. You're getting some programs. You're not appreciating the whole tattva in itself. Tattva means a wholesome. I'm teaching you pure this tattva only. Guru tattva, Shiva tattva, Shakti tattva. Let's understand this very deeply. And spirituality is very, very simple. Your minds simply complicated. Your programmed minds, which is not yet healed. It is full of ignorance in it. And unfortunately, there is no clarity coming because you are still catching the grass. In the grass, there is a subtle. In that grass, there is a light. You catch the light, all your ignorance will go. Your problem is you are not catching the light. You're too obsessed with the grass. So you're not catching the subtle. You catch the subtle, you'll understand the tattva very easily. Yin and yang principle, the male and female principle. Very easy. Dual. Okay. So we'll sit here and then we will contemplate what is dvandvatitam gagana svadusham tattvamasya adilaksham ekam nityam vimalamachalam sarvadi sakshi bhutam bhavatitam trigunarahitam sadgurum tam namami. The sadgurum tam namami is the light within, which you appreciate through a body. But if you can transcend the body and penetrate beyond it, then you can understand the Guru within. And you'll see the light that you see in your Guru outside is the exactly same light that you feel presence here. The day you understand this, you will simply switch over to this light and understand this and that Chetana is the same. There is absolutely no difference. That is why Bhagavan Ramana says the self, the Guru and God are all the same stuff only, because that light only comes through your Guru. That light only comes through you. Who's talking? Who's this talking? How is this talking? It has a light in it. Light is igniting the ego in me, and this ego is talking. So this ego is dependent on a light. Same way the Guru's body also has an ego, spiritual ego. So that ego has to talk. That ego has to behave. That ego has to perform, do a karma. Without ego, the body cannot function. So who eliminates the spiritual ego of the Guru consciousness? That same light. There, it's a very refined ego, very subtle, very refined ego. Here, it's a corrupted ego. It needs more of purification. So these both come together and they help each other. They complement each other. Yesterday, I was saying very clearly, the Guru and Shishya are not like dictatorship and a slave. People have made hell lot of things out of it. It is actually a beloved bond. It's a complementary bond. It's a friendship bond. Both complement each other. Like I said, if there is no darkness, where will there be light? Light cannot happen without contrast. Without same way, without a Shishya, how can a Guru come? Guru cannot appear until there is a Shishya. If there is no Shishyas, there is no need for Gurus. Because there are Shishyas, ignorant, there need to be wise men. That is the Guru. Contrast again. Ignorance and wiseness. This is all the Guru-Shishya bondage about. So this beautiful bond which is there, it complements each other. It does not dictate rule over each other. Like you guys have made all kind of rules and regulations out of it. It is not that. It's a beautiful, beautiful relationship. It can be severed only through a divine, non-dual realization. It cannot come with this little mind that has all kind of ideas cooked up in it. Throw away your concept. Throw away all these idiotic ideas. Just sit empty and listen to what I say and experience it with me. You will come to know what I'm saying. You experience it, you will come to know what I'm saying. So without the contrast, don't blame these contrasts also. I don't deny any of the contrast. So I cannot deny there is no Guru. There is a Guru because there is a Shishya. Same way, if the Guru is not there, the Shishya cannot be. For the Guru to come, Shishya has to be there. For the Shishya to come, the Guru has to be there. Both complement each other. Only when one rises, the other will come. That is why they say, when the student is ready, if you become a student, the Guru will appear. The day the student has understood and both have complemented each other, both have unified, fulfilled their roles, then there is no identity crisis between these. Dvand is not there. When Dvand is not there, who praises whom? Who appreciates whom? Who gives gratitude to whom? You are simply in that being. You are enjoying the bliss of that oneness. People don't understand this. They say, why are you still not carrying the flag of praise and stuff like that? Anyways, This, anyways, whatever I'm talking here on shifting into awareness is for only a limited group of people who are mature and ripe enough. Anybody who's not able to conceive these ideas need not come here. You need a guru. You can always follow any path that you like and submit and surrender completely to that path. That is why I've sent away many people from here. Because if you're half there, half here, you will confuse. You go back there and put your whole attention. I will teach you awareness. That awareness you take, and I'll illuminate some certain ideas in you. Some wrong ideas that you have, I'll remove that. And then you go back and do the same practices what you're doing. You'll see a different illumination happening. You'll see greater experience happening because I know where your catch is. I know where that point is. So I am only catering to that. So those who need definitely must follow paths and gurus and things like that. But after a certain point, when you understand the depth and the culmination point of the Guru Tattva, which is, you can see all my posts, it is all told very, very clearly. Okay, somewhere it has to culminate. You guys are not wanting to end the story only. You want to keep this story like soap operas, Guru and Shishya, going on for janmas, hundreds of janmas. Where is the end to this? What happens to this Shishya then? Always that only? When is that going to happen? Oneness. I am teaching that. So I am talking to only the people who are come to that point. Only they will be able to understand what I am saying. Rest, I do not request you to even understand me. Understand your path. That is more than enough. First, understand your own path. First, understand your own Guru properly. The day you understand that Tattva properly, you will understand what I am saying. You are incomplete there. You have not put your full attention there. And you are coming and trying to savor these things from outside. You are going to get confused. Understand wherever you are. That is why Nisargadatta Maharaj says, if you don't understand, it's fine. But don't misunderstand. Nisargadatta Maharaj said. Okay. So much divine love and light to you. I look forward to see you in today's session. We are continuing with Mahalaleshwari's sessions only. You can see the Guru Tattva, how beautifully she is explaining Vishnutit Maharaj. Exactly what we are talking only is coming there. That is the guidance of our ascended master Mahalaleshwari. Tonight we'll contemplate on her again, and we'll discuss tomorrow's webinar things also. Those who are attending tomorrow's webinar, on August 2nd, I will take a free follow-up again for all of them. We'll not have another webinar next Sunday. I will continue with these same participants so that we are thorough with what we are doing. And after the webinar, the full week again will be on the full Guru Tattva, where we'll include our ascended masters, Mahavatar Baba, Ramalinga Swami, Jesus Christ, Mahalaleshwari. 4 of them working on the Guru Tattva principle and the God principle. We will do full follow-ups during the night sessions and complete it with the August 2nd free follow-up session on the Guru Tattva. This is all about awakening the inner Guru. Much divine love and light to you. Stay blessed.